In the early months of 2020, the world faced an unprecedented challenge as COVID-19 emerged and swiftly spread across the globe. Leading the United States through this uncertain time was President Donald Trump, whose decisions would come to define America's pandemic response. Today, we take a closer look at the key actions and policies that marked Trump's leadership in this defining period. As news of a novel coronavirus made headlines, President Trump initially downplayed its severity. In January, while health experts raised alarms, Trump maintained a calm demeanor, suggesting that the virus was under control. This early stance set the tone for his administration's initial response. The reluctance to acknowledge the potential threat was viewed by critics as a delay in galvanizing a comprehensive action plan. By March, the gravity of the situation became clearer. Faced with surging cases, Trump pivoted to more direct measures, notably declaring a national emergency on March 13th. This was a pivotal point, unlocking federal funds and resources to combat the virus. The administration also imposed travel restrictions from China and later Europe, decisions that Trump would frequently cite as critical steps in curbing the virus's spread. The establishment of the White House Coronavirus Task Force further demonstrated a commitment to address the crisis. Headed by Vice President Mike Pence and featuring experts like Dr. Anthony Fauci and Dr. Deborah Birx, the task force aimed to coordinate the nation's pandemic response. This team became a source of information and guidance, though often their messages were at odds with Trump's public statements, creating confusion and controversy. Efforts to expedite vaccine development were spearheaded by Operation Warp Speed, launched in April. This ambitious program fast-tracked the production and distribution of vaccines. It proved to be a significant success, with multiple vaccines developed and approved in record time, a highlight of Trump's pandemic response. Yet on the public health front, mixed messaging around mask mandates and social distancing guidelines often undermined consistent policy enforcement. Trump's handling of the pandemic became a focal point in the 2020 presidential election. His administration's approach elicited both praise and criticism. Supporters lauded efforts to keep the economy afloat, while detractors pointed to a patchwork of inconsistent state policies and high infection rates as signs of mismanagement. Amidst it all, the nation grappled with the toll of the virus. Lives were lost, healthcare systems were strained, and communities were devastated. Trump's leadership reflected a balance between economic interests and public health. Yet it sparked a national debate on the role of federal governance in times of crisis. As we reflect on this period, Trump's pandemic response serves as a multifaceted narrative of leadership amid uncertainty. The decisions made during his tenure underscore the complexity of managing a public health crisis, shaping discussions about preparedness and resilience for future challenges. In conclusion, while opinions vary on the effectiveness of Trump's actions, the legacy of his leadership during COVID-19 remains integral to understanding America's national response. A chapter defined by rapid developments, enduring lessons, and a stark reminder of the impact leaders' choices have on the course of history.